Going back and forth with the two quarterbacks, is that tough at all to establish rhythm, or what's your take on that?
Nah, that's a game plan thing. So, we prepared for that throughout the week. It's not like we practiced one quarterback and then the other one was just throwing in the. We were prepared for that.
How did you feel Jeff did as his first game as a play caller today? Did you notice anything different?
No, I think he did a good job. I think he put us in position to win. We just didn't, obviously accomplish what we needed to. But I think overall, I think we had a very good plan. I feel like we were over prepared, mentally, and we had a great game plan. I think he did a great job. Him, all the coaches collectively this week, personally, I was like very prepared, like with the plays, understanding the coverage, the concepts, like more than I have been. The way we installed and the way we did things this week, I definitely, enjoyed it and think that it put us in position to, be the best we could be. We just gotta take care of some other things.
Was there anything different that allowed you guys to score out of the locker room to start the game, out of the locker room in the third quarter as well versus, live in the middle?
I just think our plan, just our mindset, our plan, how we plan on attacking them, and, just doing what we got to do collectively.
Why do you think you said you felt like y'all were more prepared? Why do you feel like y'all were more prepared? You think it was purposeful on y'all's part, or why do you feel like you all were more prepared?
Just the way we attacked the week, the way we installed, the way we taught, the plays were taught to us, it was things like that. The way we had our Saturday night meeting, the way we went over, know what to expect on certain downs, certain coverages, certain distances. We definitely prepared,
If you're prepared, what isn't clicking that would translate into wins?
Just, us all around, just taking care of the little things. I mean, you saw the game, right? All right.
Robby, it looked like you got, did you just get the wind knocked out of you?
Yeah, that's it, man, major.
And then can you tell us about the touchdown pass,
Just me and PJ checking to something good, and me beating the defender on a good release and a good ball, and executing.
Season high in targets today. What's different about your comfort level now than, say, in the early part of the year?
I wouldn't say nothing's different with my comfort level. I would say, honestly, my football IQ has enhanced a lot throughout this year. And, with me not getting as much targets and not being able to produce throughout this year, every week and every day, I was looking for more ways to improve, for that to improve. And so when my moment does come, I'm prepared, so I definitely feel like throughout this season I've grown tremendously as a football player and obviously as a man off the field, so, statistically I'm not 100% where I'd like to be. The team, we're not 100% where I'd like us to be, but as a person, I'm extremely happy with where I am, and I think that's, at the end of the day, that's more important than football, my mental and just where I am in life mentally is just, I'm happy where I am, but back to football, the football aspect of it, I've definitely put in way more time than I ever have, and just trying to recreate myself and become better.
Was there a breaking point or a moment that spurred on that extra attention?
Nah, I mean, just, my hunger for success and then, just being real and understanding that this game's not going to last forever and you would never know when it's going to be your last, So me understanding that as a man and as I get deeper in my career, looking back at early years in my career where I feel like I didn't have the success I wanted. Why didn't I have that? But how can I put that on me, And as a man, I think the biggest thing is the word accountability, and finding ways to improve me. So that's just been my approach all year and every day and every week.
What do you think about where this team is now?
I mean, we're obviously not exactly where we want to be, but I feel like when you go through situations like this, it's to prepare us, for the future. And being in games like that, having a fight at the end, it's gonna be more games like that where we got to fight at the end, you know, and it's just a mature thing, learning from it or making excuses about it and it happening again.
Been with Matt before, trying to turn around a program and gone through the struggles to get to that next level. Any similarities now that you went through then that you can relate to and how that turned out?
I mean, I think when you look at it, it's like when you build a house, you got to take out all the old things to put out the new things, you know. And, you know, just trying to, Coach Rue made a comment the other day. He said, you either like live, some teams you go to a team and you live in the culture. In the situation we're in, we're building a culture. So, you know, it's not going to happen overnight, but we just got to keep working and keep grinding.
Is it hard for that message, Matt's message about process and culture and brand? Is it hard for guys to, I know you played with them, but for some guys to maybe grasp that when you're not seeing the results?
I'm sorry, you could repeat that?
Matt says a lot about building the brand, building the process, which you just referenced. When y'all aren't seeing the results, do you think it's harder for guys to sort of buy into that message?
I mean, it can be, but I mean, that's hard for, I can't say because that I don't feel like that correlates to me. So, you know, I think maybe when you're a younger player, yeah, but I think when you're a veteran guy and you understand what it takes to win and you want to win, not so much.
Have you had to kind of have those conversations with guys in the locker room who maybe don't know Matt and sort of his process the way you do?
Early on, you know, like more so last year, just guys maybe not understanding his personality and the coaches and, you know, me just saying like, you know, like it's gonna work. It's probably a little different than what people are used to because it was different for me when he became my coach and things like that. So I understood that part of it, but I think, you know, it's just a part of like younger players. I went through that early on in my career, you know, and I'm not mentally where I was early on in my career and didn't have the same understanding I have now.
With the playoffs, well, it's the last question, but the playoffs all of it out of the picture, but you have the mindset that you're still building the culture, you still have a career, you still have this opportunity in front of you to play in the NFL. What's your message to the young guys about having to go out there still week by week, even though the playoffs seem to, kind of disappeared?
You know, get better, you know, work on your craft, and too, you know, it's a business, so you never want to put nothing bad on tape, you know. And some guys, you know, might not be here next year, so, you know, it's always still if you want to be here, you got to still do your job and do good. I also want to apologize if you thought I was being rude. I just didn't want to, like, seem like I was, like, pointing a finger or blaming anybody. I apologize if it came across like that.